While all eyes have been on the state visit to Kenya followed by the celebrations for Charles's 75th birthday, some other royal appointments have attracted less attention. Sophie and Edward, in particular, are emerging as under-the-radar royals, taking the strain of important visits, many of them long-haul, while other frontline royals are engaged elsewhere. Last week, Sophie, Duchess of Edinburgh returned from a 5-day visit to Canada, where she is Colonel-in-Chief of the Lincoln and Welland Regiment and patron of 2 Toronto hospitals. Last month found the Duchess in Ethiopia with little fanfare and no huge entourage. Her private secretary Alexander Stoner and her assistant private secretary Annabel Gallatley were the only ones to travel with her. Meanwhile, her husband Prince Edward, the Duke of Edinburgh, has his own full itinerary, which has included recent visits to Turkey and Bahrain on official business. They are, in other words, extremely busy, even at its other members of the royal family who dominate the nation's Instagram feeds. There is plenty to do. In fact, with the Duke and Duchess of Sussex departing for a new life in America and the Duke of York out of the picture, Charles III's slimmed-down royal family is starting to look thinly spread. While the King is in good health, he will nevertheless be celebrating his 75th birthday later this month alongside a 76-year-old Queen who is known to dislike long-haul air travel. Over the course of the next decade their foreign will have to be carefully considered. William and Catherine have youth on their side, but they also have a young family to juggle and are determined to offer the children as normal a childhood as is possible in the circumstances. Thank goodness, then, for Edward and Sophie, who share much of the royal burden, often the less glamorous bits. At 59 and 58, respectively, they still have time on their side. Their children are more independent now they're older. Meanwhile, Lady Louise celebrated her 20th birthday earlier this month. Son James, now the Earl of Wessex, is 50. Could there be a future role for Lady Louise once she has finished her university degree? Given her poise and maturity, like mother, like daughter, we might hope so.